Such a nice video. I love
Yeah,
that.
it gives me chills.
Yeah, I love that video. Kind to skin, to yourself and to others, also super nice. And that's pretty much what we talk about a lot. Kind to your, yeah, kind to your skin, especially. I'm Barbara, that's Charlie.
Hi.
So we're doing a quick introduction, so you know a little bit about our background, and then we dive right into teenage skin, acne breakouts, hormones, all this stuff. And you can come in and ask questions anytime, by the way. But I want this to be very interactive. Yeah. So, my background, I studied medicine and sports. I went into the orthopedics and I worked very scientifically in the orthopedics field. I helped pioneering a treatment where you take the patient's blood and you process it in a certain way, create anti-inflammatory proteins, and re-inject those into the joints to take down inflammation and slow down the aging process. So inflammation aging goes very, very close together. What is inflammation? Inflammation is all around us in our food, our diet, our sleep habits, the way we treat our skin, pollution, sun, everything causes inflammation, stress. So we can really get inflammation under control by adjusting our lifestyle, but also under control the way we treat our skin, because inflammation can also come from skincare products. What is inflammation? Inflammation is an immune response of our system and fights bacteria and viruses. So we need it, but we don't need it in a high balance and a high level and not on a chronic level, because that can give us a lot of problems for our inner health, like chronic diseases, autoimmune diseases, aging, but also for our skin. So everything we don't like about our skin goes together with inflammation, where it's like whether it's like wrinkles, breakouts, acne, rosacea, redness, burning, everything goes together with inflammation, sunburn, for example. So I translated the knowledge from the orthopedics, this blood treatment, into the skin, and I created something you all know as vampire facial or blood facial. You remember Kim Kardashian with the bloody face, but that is not how it looks like actually. So I started switching to the aesthetic field, and because I had problems with my own skin, I decided to create a cream, because all the creams I tried on the market didn't work for me. And I was very surprised. Why would that not work? Why is nobody able to create like a product that works for me? So I started with the blood cream, creating a face cream and add the body on proteins to it. Products are all anti-inflammatory, of course, super hydrating and nutritious, and telomerase activating. So it's all scientific. It's all with the knowledge and experience that I have for my patients in my clinic. So it's really designed to is effective, and you see the results right away. And I created like a whole big line. And it's not just because every patient came and said, Dr. Stump, I have breakouts. What do I do? And obviously, I didn't want to recommend any products on the market. So I created the clarifying line. Then my friends' teenagers got all hormonal acne. So I created the microbiotic line. So with the time, our product range became so big. So that's why I also like to do skin school and try to explain and give a little more education around not just the products, but also what it is we can expect and how we can treat acne, for example, or any other skin condition. And the more you know, the more knowledge you have, the better you can address and heal your problem. One thing before I give the attention to Charlie, because I'm talking too much already.
No.
But one thing, you know, if you look into the skincare market, it's quite overwhelming. You know, you have so many choices, and lots of people create skincare lines, and there's like, you know, lots of marketing being done, or lots of ads on your TikTok or on your YouTube, whatever you watch. There's a lot of things catered to us, and that's why we need to know about ingredients too. Yeah, because ingredients can be quite aggressive to our skin. If you think about our skin, it's an outer layer of our entire system. It has a skin barrier, and the skin barrier is basically the dead skin cells, a hydrolipid film, and a microbiome. And a microbiome, you know, from our gut, we have it, but everywhere in our skin too. These are bacteria, fungus, viruses, parasites, they live on our skin. So depending on what ingredients we use in skincare, it can disrupt our skin barrier. And then basically our skin is very vulnerable. So sun comes in, we get pigmentation, bacteria can come in and we get breakouts, pollution can come in and we can get breakouts. So the basic for protecting our skin and having our skin healthy and glowy and dewy is protecting and strengthening our skin barrier function. And that's what we do with our products as well. And there, one big thing is hydration. And when we think about having acne, we think, oh, we have to scrub off our skin. We have to dry out our skin and dry. Dry skin is never an option. Even if you have cystic acne, never have dry skin. Hydration is very important to protect our skin barrier, our skin cells, protect from aging, and really keeping our skin in very good, healthy shape. So never ever dry out your skin. And that's why we want to show you healthy options for your skin, which also address cystic acne, breakouts, and all conditions you start getting in when you're a teenager. And that's Charlie, by the way, and she was a teenager at one point.
Yeah, I'll jump in here. So
yes,
I'm Charlie. I've been working for the brand now for the past 10 years, but I also had a rough start getting into all of this. So when I was a teenager, I was in my late teens. I was struggling with some acne breakouts, what many of us go through, all of it, or a lot of it was probably hormonal. But anyways, I was very much under the impression that I had to use exactly what you just talked about, harsh ingredients, products that tingled, caused redness, felt like they were doing something, that really felt like they were making the difference. Meanwhile, my mom had already launched her line and my friends were already obsessed with it, but I refused. I was like, no, this is not going to work for me. It's not going to fix
I don't know
breakouts.
if you would take anything from your mother.
I was stubborn. I was very stubborn. And then I went to boarding school at the time. I ran out of those products and my roommate was like, Charlie, just give them a try. Just try it. And I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I obviously, again, very stubborn, gave in. And after a little bit, I really started seeing such a change in my skin. And it was the biggest lesson that I ever learned. It's, no matter what breakouts you deal with, no matter, how bad it can be and how bad it can feel, it's really, you have to, the focus is on healing your skin and treating it with love and kindness and hydration. And of course, there's certain measures you can take and there's, different situations, but the healing approach is what, leaves a lasting effect. And ever since I've started using these products and figured out which ones work for me, I've been so happy with my skin. And, I can walk around. Of course, I love to use makeup, don't get me wrong, but I can walk around with bare skin and feel happy and confident. And I think that's what really makes the difference. And that's what you've always taught me. I had an interview today, and one of the questions was, what did your mom teach you about, beauty in general and whatever? And I'm like, you always taught me that it's important to feel confident in your own skin and kind of embrace natural beauty rather than covering yourself up, and like just learning to love yourself and your own skin. And I think that really stayed with me.
I mean, it's fun to wear makeup, and I
love that.
Yeah.
And you know what? It makes me feel more comfortable in so many occasions.
But it's
I think
different.
that's fine.
It's
But I
different
like
if
it
you
in a
cover.
natural way, right?
But
embrace your features. That's what I like to
But
say.
but if you have to use makeup to cover, and sometimes there are these videos on Instagram or YouTube, and the skin starts out like super cystic acne, and then 10 layers of foundation, and then in the end it looks all beautiful, but the base is not there. So let's all heal our skin first, and then we can play around with makeup. So why are we even getting breakouts and acne? I think it's a good place to start. It can come from so many different ways. One, actually nobody really knows or thinks about it, is pollution. So lots of people who move into cities which are highly polluted, they get breakouts because the pollution causes irritation, inflammation in the skin. Yeah. And it makes the skin barrier broken, and this adds in bacteria into our skin. So if you start protecting for pollution, like with our Yeah. So pollution is one thing, but of course the biggest problem these days is hormones and hormonal changes. And sometimes it's not really your own hormones. The hormones can even come from meat, processed meat, from dairy, can come from your food. Yeah. And
That's the toughest one to crack.
and yes, and also when you go on a anti baby pill, for example, because lots of kids, when they start, developing acne in their young teens, and that comes from our hormonal changes. Obviously, we get flushed with hormones in our system, and testosterone is going up, and then all of a sudden the sebum production is higher, your skin becomes more oily, your pores more bigger, and then you start seeing like little breakouts or blackheads, and they become whiteheads, and then you eventually get like cystic acne. And this is like a circulus vicious, and you have to break in at one point. But you start to take the anti-baby pill,
Birth control.
I don't know. Birth control pill, and yeah, it's a German word. And you basically equalize the hormones. So then you're good, you don't get acne anymore. But then at one point, you decide, oh, I go off the birth control pill when I'm like 22 or 23 or whatever. Then you decide you don't want to use it, take it anymore.
Messed up again. I went through that.
And then you get the messy hormones again. So hormonal is definitely
frustrating.
Some people get pimples when they have their period. So it's definitely hormonally triggered. So we have a few ways to go about it. We can check our diet. Yeah, we can see how we can get hormonal breakouts under control with skincare. We created a clarifying line and a microbiotic line, and Charlie will walk you through in a second. But we also should check our hormonal levels, and we should check, what we can do on that front. And if we cannot get our acne under control in 6 weeks, we have to think of, using maybe some retin-A, some ointments on our skin. We have to think of taking something orally. That is then the next step. You go to your dermatologist, and to not carry the cystic acne for a long time, because then you can run the risk of getting acne scarring and pigmentation and all this kind of stuff. So
but only after you've tried the natural route.
So Charlie, what is because you went through it, and especially also you went through it again during COVID when you're already in your 20s, and I would like to know that you maybe recommend a good routine, how to address acne. One more thing before you start. So it's never an option to dry out your skin, and all acne products in the market, they basically dry and scrub off your skin. This is a very hydrating option. So you treat your skin with kindness and respect, but we added ingredients to control sebum production, your pore size, we control anti-irritation, redness, etc. So
blue light protection.
Yeah, so we have a lot of functions in these products which help you to address the acne, but at the same time give you strong skin barrier function. Yeah, so we're doing everything, and the clarifying line even works for anti-aging.
Yeah, so I feel like there's, first of all, in COVID, in my early 20s, I went through another stage of really severe hormonal acne when I stopped taking birth control, and it was so bad, and it really, it killed all my confidence. I felt horrible. And I think there's two routines that I want to talk about. First, it's when you go through the breakouts, how do you deal with your skin? And then after as well, because then you have all the scarring and all that stuff. And that is really fixable. I didn't believe it. I was like, well, I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life. Now the scars, they're gone. So
that's true. Your skin is amazing, actually.
Yeah, I had a very diligent routine. Okay, so first of all, very, very important, especially if you like to wear makeup. Make sure to cleanse your skin properly, but still gently. So foam cleanser morning and night is a big must. One pump in the palm of your hands, wash it all over, get it all off. Make sure it's all off and that your skin is clean. That's
all foam cleanser.
Big culprit.
Can I say something about the foam?
Also, no cleansing wipes, by the way. If anyone uses cleansing wipes to get rid of your makeup, don't do that.
Yeah, that's a thing to get rid of right away because you rub your dirt into your skin, okay? And you don't really get it off. So this foam cleanser, you actually take like 1 or 2 pumps. If you have heavy makeup on, you take maybe 3 pumps and you start cleansing your eye makeup, and then everything else. And if you have heavy makeup, do it again. It's very gentle, it's very hydrating, and it has the right pH. Why does the pH matter? Our skin has this slightly acidic pH. And if we would wash our face with soap, for example, this pH would go very alkaline. It needs to be acidic, and this cleanser has a 5.2 pH, and that's important for the microbiome. And the microbiome is important for preventing from breakouts, okay? Because it has to be in the right balance. This foam cleanser, and for acne prone skin, even the darker skin tone foam cleanser, because the darker skin tone one has additional ingredients to work against the Propionibacterium acnes, which is responsible for acne, but also is extra anti-inflammatory, okay?
Also, we didn't have this when I was going through all of that, but I still use it now. The microbiotic cleansing balm, also great for breakouts because it has pre and probiotics. It helps balance the microbiome of the skin. It has ingredients for anti-irritation, anti-acne. This cleanser is also really, really amazing. And
it has tiger grass. You know what tiger grass is? Tiger grass is the grass where tigers walk through and then they roll around, and it's kind of like, it's like maggots. It takes the dirt of the tigers. It's how they cleanse themselves. And that's an ingredient which, like a maggot, takes all the dirt out of your skin. And I love this ingredient a lot. And
it feels
yeah. Amazing. And quickly to explain what is the microbiotic line anyways. This line we created for teenagers because, you know, we have the clarifying line, but that is basically for adult acne, and you can mix that. And I wanted a line which is actually more affordable, so teenager can use it. It's a 4-step routine with a cleansing balm, a hyaluronic serum, it's the nice minty color, and a face cream, and additionally the ultimate stinky pimple cream, which you put on overnight. It's like, it's just like it's clearing up your pimples overnight.
What I even do during the day, I apply the stink. If I have a pimple, I apply it and then I conceal it after.
It's called the ultimate stinky pimple cream. And it has an ingredient which stings. It's not so bad, and also
it doesn't smell that bad.
No, but also when you put it on, it just diffuses into the air, so it smells bad for 1 second.
But also, you know what? Rather keep the ingredients and have like a little bit of a weird smell, but know that it works. Is what I'm gonna say about that.
And it's not that we're not telling you about it. It's called Ultimate Stinky Pimple Cream.
Yeah, no, this line is fantastic. It also has ingredients to protect against blue light, which, by the way, can also cause irritation.
Blue light comes from the screens, from the
that we're sitting in front of every single day.
Every single day. By the way, if you don't have acne and you're a teenager, use that line. It's just balancing your pre and probiotics on your skin, and really helps to, you know, hydrate, gives you like very healthy and strong skin barrier function, and you don't have to curate your routine. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, you're fine, you're done.
And at the same time, it's not overly hydrating. So if you tend to have oily skin, it's still gonna work.
It controls the sebum production, so it controls the oiliness. Yeah,
exactly.
Good.
Anyway, so back to the routine. You have 2 options of cleansers. Then for gentle exfoliation twice a week, I use the enzyme cleanser diligently. Sometimes I forget, but it's a very, very gentle yet effective cleanser, which you explained this so well.
Oh,
the enzyme.
It's a powder basically. It has 2 enzymes, subtilisin and lipase, and it just breaks down the proteins and the lipids from the cells and really gently takes it off.
Layers.
So especially when you have compromised skin, it's the best way of mild exfoliation. And why is exfoliation so important? So you take off the dead skin cells, because the dead skin cells, these are the ones which oxidate with the sebum, and then they become blackhead. And you sometimes say, "What? I have blackheads." It's important to gently exfoliate, but at the same time hydrate, get the sebum production under control. That will prevent you from blackheads, from big pores, from whiteheads. So this tool also available from the darker skin tone collection, again for, you know, a little more thorough result. That is what I would recommend for everybody to use twice a week only. I put it in the shower, and I use it in the shower. You also can use it on your arms when you have keratosis pilaris, you know, the little how to say it, spots and like little pimples on your arms.
Like white little spots.
Yeah, you can dry brush them, and you also use the enzyme cleanser and the anti-aging body cream to help with that. Yeah, and we have everything in travel sizes, by the way. Look, enzyme cleanser, next
the
step
balancing toner, which would be the next step to balance the pH level of the skin. I love this product as well. I use that. I usually use it once a day, but you can use it morning and night. Also super hydrating. Again, none of these products dry out your skin, which is super important. Opposite. So then, toner.
It balances pH, hydrates, and strengthens skin barrier function. So it also has hyaluronic acid in it.
And another thing I want to mention, I know we're talking about a lot of products here, but you can really keep it very simple. And sometimes I think when it comes to breakout and acne, it's good to keep it simple. A few weeks ago, I started noticing a few breakouts again, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna simplify my routine, use a cleanser, a serum, and a cream, and leave it at that. And that's all your skin needs sometimes. Sometimes we overdo it, and especially in our generation, when we're going on TikTok and Instagram and see all these, people using 500 different products and doing this and that and that. Sometimes it's just too much.
That's a good point, actually, because we have Pepper. Pepper is 8, and sometimes they're sneaking away and watching some YouTube or whatever, and they see all this crazy stuff there, and like how many products they use, and for some reason the kids have access to so much information which is not all that good, and they have access to products which are not all that good. So all of a sudden you see, oh, these are glow pads, I want these glow pads, but the glow pads are glycolic acid, which is so terrible for your skin, and you just destroy your skin with those things. And if you don't go to a dermatologist, don't use glycolic acid, don't use retinol, don't use acid peels, don't use anything which resurfaces your skin. If a product says resurfacing, don't use it. If a product says don't use when you're pregnant, don't use it. Yeah, very important. Heal your skin, and then play around with the makeup. Have some makeup products, have like some colors, whatever. And then another thing, keep your makeup brushes clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you rub a lot of dirt into your skin with those makeup brushes. How do you cleanse your makeup brushes?
You know what I use? I just use our hand soap.
Yeah, that's good. A mild soap.
I use our hand soap and wash them, and I try to be diligent. I know
shampoo.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying, but try to be diligent about it. It really helps. Okay, cleanse, tone, serum. So when I was going through my acne phase, I diligently used the clarifying serum because we didn't have the microbiotic one yet, but you can use either. Both amazing, both not too much on the skin, and both target acne prone skin. So these two serums. And then I would say either you go straight to a cream or you go with the Better Bee or the Good C. What can we use?
Oh, they're both amazing. I mean, like, so the Better Bee, it's niacinamide. You have heard of niacinamide. This is amazing because it also controls the sebum production, but it also smooths your pores, and it just feels so. I can show you. It's like the most beautiful silky serum. I'm obsessed with it, actually. This is almost empty. Products get empty, but it's such a nice product, and it helps you to smaller pores. So it doesn't matter, if you have acne, you can incorporate this into your routine. If you have no acne, it's just a good vitamin, but also has these additional
ingredients.
Yes,
evens out skin tone too.
And the Good C strengthens your skin barrier, makes your skin radiate. And the C is actually quite amazing because it's good for sensitive skin, because it has different forms of vitamin C. So most vitamin C serums actually destroy your skin barrier function because they have L-ascorbic acid, which bombards the surface of your skin and disrupts your skin barrier. So vitamin C in high concentration, please do not use. You run the risk of getting super sensitive, dry, problematic skin. Use a vitamin C under the concentration of 5%, which also is like in a way that it doesn't bombard your surface, but goes into your skin first and then gives you the benefits of rebuilding collagen, catching free radicals, and helping to give your skin a radiance.
And I would say these two products are very important when it comes to fixing acne scarring and any leftover.
Maybe not when you have like
pigmentation,
an acne breakout. I would, but Charlie just said minimize your routine, but then we just give you like a rundown of the things Charlie
that I used. But these two I really incorporated after I dealt with my acne, and I wanted to even out my skin tone again and deal with the scarring and all of that. Great stuff.
Barbara, just to interrupt, we have Katerina. She's asked a question about the Beta B. She wants to know, should the Beta B serum be used while you have active acne or for retexturizing once acne is healing? And same goes
for what I just said, it doesn't hurt to take it when you have acne, but it's even better to retexturize after your active acne is a little calmed down.
So both is possible. I personally started using it after. You can do both, but it depends.
But it's also a good prevention tool because it controls sebum. So if you have oily skin, big pores, that's a good serum to have for sure. The Beta B.
And then a cream. So I back then used the clarifying face cream morning and night. Great cream for when you're in the middle of all the acne stuff.
The clarifying cream is also great for everybody who has combination skin, prone to like little breakouts, oily. That's a very good face cream to choose. In general,
still hydrating, but not too much. And the same goes for the face cream from the microbiotic line. Also, this is a really nice one. It doesn't make your skin look greasy. I feel like a lot of teens are worried that they'll apply cream and they have oily skin and it's gonna look greasy, and it won't do that to your skin. And it's a great, not that you recommend using makeup, but some people like it, so it's a great primer before makeup. I wouldn't ever apply any makeup without doing my full skincare routine on.
Oh, that's a good point. So never use makeup when you didn't do your routine. And then another point, if you have severe acne, you went to your dermatologist and he gave you a bunch of prescription medicine, always do like a Sturm routine first and then apply all the ointments for your skin. So always take care of your skin, love your skin first, and then use all the medication.
Exactly. And then two other little helpers that I couldn't live without. First of all, the clarifying mask. You can use this how many times a week? I feel like I used it 3 times a week, probably 2 or 3 times a week. The clarifying mask. It's just it's cooling. It really helps. It has zinc in it, no?
Zinc oxide.
Zinc oxide. It just helps bring everything down and it feels nice, and you see a difference the next day. I love this mask.
This is
I still
a mask.
use it when I have little.
Yeah, you leave it on.
I leave it topically now, because for me, my area is the chin that usually gets. I'll just apply.
You always have it with you, no? Just in case.
Have it with me.
And you leave that mask on 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and then
you wash it off.
Yeah.
By the way,
sometimes I forget and I leave it on for an hour, and that's all.
The ultimate stinky pimple cream you use as a mask at night too. You can leave that overnight.
Yeah,
and leave that on
overnight during the day. I walk around with this during the day. You can apply it and kind of rub it in, and no one sees. Very doable. Okay, and then I would say for the acne scarring routine, the only thing that I really changed is it's cleanser. Maybe at some point I started using the hyaluronic serum instead of the clarifying serum, and then the Good C. And I used our brightening. We don't have this here right now. I used our brightening serum, which really, really helped. The brightening serum
with the scarring,
with the pigmentation.
Yeah.
So that made a huge difference. And then
that was post acne. Charlie had a whole post acne routine. Maybe.
And I also had the luxury of going into our spas.
Is someone writing this down and write it in the chat, because I feel like it's a lot of products. I think it would be nice if we had one routine during acne,
and then post acne for acne scarring. Yeah, that would be super helpful. But what I was just gonna say is that I was luckily able to eventually go into our spas here and there.
Oh, that's important too.
Microdermabrasion, very gently. And also I did a very gentle microneedling, and I think this really helped with the scarring as well, and it prevented me from having to because I went to you and I was like, "Ugh, can I just do laser? Like, this is not going away. Like,
I said no.
but I was very impatient. I was
Yeah.
very impatient.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
it
what we
takes a
all
lot of
are.
time for
We
it
try
to
to.
change.
We
We wanted
try,
a quick fix, right?
yeah, we want it to be gone tomorrow, and that doesn't work. Sometimes you need to have
You
a
need to
little
take some
patience,
time. Yeah.
but then you have a much better result.
Outcome.
Yeah, so
And your
stay
skin is
patient.
much less vulnerable in the end.
Yeah, and you don't get all the side effects from those aggressive treatments.
Also, a big point I'm just remembering we haven't talked about, make sure to apply sunscreen, even with breakouts, because if you don't, those spots will turn into hyperpigmentation. It's going to be more severe, the hyperpigmentation. You don't want that. I'm so diligent with, I personally say, like, if it's not sunny out, I'm not going to necessarily wear sunscreen, but if the sun is out, I always put it on because I don't want anything to hyperpigment.
Then skin recovery food.
And
You
skin,
took-
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I did take that.
Supplement. It's very anti-inflammatory. You see, acne is a very big state of inflammation, and the skin recovery works especially anti-inflammatory, but also has zinc, which helps clearing up the acne. And this inflammation needs to calm down. And this skin recovery also helps, by the way, if you have like muscle or joint pain. So it's not just for the skin, even though it's called skin recovery, just takes inflammation down, and you can take it anyways all the time. So anti-inflammatory ingredients are good on a daily basis, like same like an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Try to de-stress. Stress can cause breakouts big time. You guys know that, if you're stressed, like all of a sudden
Our mental health is
Yeah.
so related to our physical health, and
Yeah.
I think so many of us don't ever think about that, but it makes a huge impact. I feel like sometimes we go looking for, test every part of our body, like, why is this happening? Why do I have these health issues? And it's so much to do with our mental. So yeah, take care of your mental health.
You guys meditate. What I started doing is like, what I started doing, which I actually love, you do your fingers like this and you breathe in, and you count to 4, then you hold 4, then you do this and breathe out through the other nose. Then you breathe into the same nose, count to 4, hold it, and then you go back and you go to, and this is so you focus on all of it, what you're doing there. And this is perfect. It's so great for meditation. And once you're done and you did it like 20, 30 times, and then you breathe, you feel how deep you breathe in your body. I love it.
You can also do that without blocking.
Yeah.
Also breathing.
Yeah. But for me personally, this works. Yeah.
Should we 1,000 people in?
Yeah, but I want to know. Yeah,
Or do
let's
we have
dive
more?
people in. But also, what are like ultimate tips? You like, cleansing your makeup brushes
Cleansing
or
our makeup brushes.
changing the pillowcase is a good one.
Yeah.
If you have oily skin, wash your face in the morning too, not just in the evening.
Check your diet, So
Yeah.
I feel like many of us,
No
everyone's
dairy.
diet is very bio-individual. See, I think that's very bio-individual. Like, some people can handle dairy, some people can't.
But there's
need
a
to
lot of
check it.
hormones in those
Right.
dairy
Okay,
products.
that's
So I
a
would just
separate
stay away
factor.
from hormones, and processed meat the same.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hormones.
But diet can play a major role. I'm trying to think what else. Smoking, vaping. If you vape, I know a lot of people that vape. A lot of breakouts.
Inflammation.
Trying to think what else.
Alcohol.
I mean, those
No
are
sleep.
basic. No sleep. Yeah, I'm an expert at that. We have a supplement for that as well.
Yeah, we have a good night's sleep.
Yeah, just take care of your overall health as much as you can. I know it's easier said than done, but
Okay, let's dive
people in and answer some questions.
Okay, so we should have Isabel on the line. Isabel, if you want to just turn on your camera and mic and ask your question.
Hi, Isabel. I think you're still on mute.
Are you there?
Hi.
Oh, there you are.
How
Hello?
are you? Hi.
We can hear you.
Hi, I'm good. Hi.
So nice to meet
Yes.
you.
So I actually have a question.
Mhm.
So I've been using Dr. Sturm's product since last year. So I'm using the balancing toner, the face cream, and hyaluronic serum, night
Right.
and night serum. So I applied the hyaluronic serum twice a day, morning and night. So night just before the night serum. So I'm actually dealing with some acne scars and pores. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly from the camera.
Not, yeah, but you have some acne scarring under your eye, in your under eye area. I would
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to do the Beta B.
Yeah.
The Beta B, the niacinamide, that is a game changer for pore size, pigmentation. That is really, really great. I would love for you to add the Beta B. So you use the hyaluronic serum first, then the night serum, and then the Beta B. Really good for repair.
Is it okay to apply it like 2 times?
Yes,
Twice a day.
absolutely. Absolutely. You can do it morning and night. What else would you recommend, Charlie? Do you use the enzyme cleanser? The powder?
No, no, no. Oh, okay.
I would incorporate this also in my routine, like once or twice a week. You mix the powder with water, wash your face, leave it on for 1 minute, and then rinse.
Okay.
The
So
enzyme.
is it okay for sensitive skin? Because I have very
Yes.
sensitive skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's very good.
don't use it more often, but yes, it's totally
Once or
fine.
twice a week is enough, but it's great because it's especially for sensitive skin.
I would start
Okay,
with
because sometimes it gets itchy around this area, around my
Yeah,
cheek area.
you just need a tiny bit of the powder. You mix it with water, and then it becomes foamy, and then you wash your face with it. It's very gentle.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But also, if you have, once you start using it and you have any more question, we give you the number where you can, reach us all the time so we can rediscuss and make sure that you have the right routine for you.
Is there any representative from Indonesia? Because I'm actually based in Indonesia.
Where?
It's from Jade. Is it? I bought my Barbara Sturm's product from Jade, Jakarta. So they ship from Jakarta to my city.
Amazing.
We can do FaceTime consultations. Then the quality of the picture is also better.
Yeah.
So you can always
Yeah.
just. So maybe send your email in the chat so we can make sure that you're connected. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Big kiss.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, if anyone else would like to ask a question, just drop us a message in the chat and we will set it up for you. We've got a few other pre-submitted questions. A lot of people are actually asking about diets and what foods to avoid. I know you just mentioned dairy, but maybe you can elaborate.
I mean, I think a few of the main culprits are definitely fried food, processed meat, hormones and dairy, sugar.
So what's a good diet?
What's a good diet? I feel like, again, it's very by individual. Like, I think first step, if you can somehow check what you might be intolerant to, whether it's gluten or dairy or soy or whatever.
I mean, it starts with the breakfast, try like a more plant-based breakfast and maybe have like overnight oats. We have some really nice recipes on our website, drsturm.com, for overnight oats or chia pudding, or, try to avoid sugar. And it could be avocado toast. It could be like a super healthy basis of the day. And then for lunch you have a salad and add some proteins with it. It could be also even lentils or beans. It not always has to be like meat or fish or anything like
green
this.
leafy vegetables are very anti-inflammatory.
And there's so many nice recipes. Look on our website too. Vegetable lasagna. I mean, like, they're so great.
You can be creative. I think healthy eating these days has become so much easier because you go on, social media and you have all these great chefs. You have our blog. You have so many places you can find amazing.
We did
recipes,
a really nice Thai curry yesterday. We love Thai curry.
We had it again for lunch today. I could eat it again
with rice. It's so nice, and you can do it with vegetable. You can do it with tofu.
I love, for me personally, what is I know people are obsessed with the air fryer. I don't know if I buy into that. I don't know. I like to use the oven. I put my salmon in the oven. I put a bunch of vegetables in the oven. Then I maybe make some quinoa or brown rice, and then you come up with like a nice self-made teriyaki sauce with the salmon, for example. And you have like such an easy, like putting everything in the oven is the easiest way to cook.
We
and
should
it's
do a
healthy.
cooking skin
We
school.
should.
That would be cute.
But also, you know, just make sure that life is about balance as well.
And then also, I only drink water, and I raised my kids on drinking water.
Meaning no
So,
sodas,
no
no
sodas,
sugary
no-
drinks.
No juices. Like, we drink water like all day. And, you know, once the kids are used to it, then, you know, they never crave like these sugary drinks, and that makes also a big difference. By the way, if you guys have acne on your back, I'm just thinking about it, that can come from the products you use on your hair and scalp. And we not only created a really, really healthy version for shampoo, conditioner, and hair mask, but also when you rinse your hair, you know, if you rinse the conditioner off and shampoo and everything, make sure rinse your back after, because, you know, sometimes you just do it and then you stop and you still have all these terrible oils on your back, and that can cause bad breakouts. So make sure you rinse your back after washing your hair and
Also
rinsing
your
out.
face, by the way. If you use
Yeah.
a certain shampoo or conditioner, all
Yeah.
that stuff goes on
This
your
is the-
face, can also cause breakouts.
Yeah.
So be aware of that.
So,
Yeah. Next question.
Shivi?
Okay, another one is from I think a mother or a father. Genetics have not been kind to me, and I'm now concerned for my sons. How is best to help male tweens on the cusp of acne? Changes in texture are beginning to happen. Cannot use birth controls and no covering up with makeup. What do you suggest?
Yes, so this is absolutely
Microbiotic.
the best case microbiotic. It's also very easy. So especially with boys who don't want to, you know, go through like a big skincare routine. It's step 1 is the cleanser, step 2 is a little serum, and step 3 is a face cream. And when they have breakout, they can put the ultimate stinky pimple cream on. Very, very easy. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, this line I made super sustainable. There's no outside packaging. It comes in this paper bag. It's all with the QR code.
Oh,
What
there it
happened?
is.
Ah, there it is. So
Joel.
Joel, you're technically so advanced, Joel. There you go. Such a great line. So this is something I would recommend for every teenager, no matter if they have acne, not have acne yet, just to have a good routine. You need a good cleanser. You know, teenagers, they do their sports during the day and they're active, and they come home and take a shower. It's nice when they start, you know, not just rinsing their face, but start washing their face with a beautiful cleansing balm, like for our microbiotic, and then use a cream after, or maybe also the serum. So they should start on a really healthy, beautiful skincare routine, and not, you know, when it's too late and the acne is like full on broken out, you know, trying to, you go on like crazy products like Proactive or something, or Clarisil. They're all terrible for your skin.
Too harsh.
Chef?
Next question.
Next question. A few people are asking about Botox and fillers for teenagers and what your thoughts are on
What? What? So, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't start. You know, I started Botox when I was 30 years old because I was, you know, administering it to others. I was like, you know, I was my guinea pig and I tried everything. So I would not start as early as this if you don't have to.
Especially not in
And
your teens.
yeah, and it really
You don't need it.
depends what, you know, some teenagers, for example, you know, maybe have like an uneven nose. Then it's nice to fix that with a little filler, because it's an easy fix and makes your kid more confident. Or, you know, if you grind your teeth heavily, you know, and you get
That's
these
a
like
medical
crazy muscles and you get headaches and neck pain and all this kind of stuff from it, it's easy to fix with Botox. I would do that for a teenager too, because it's really disturbing and it breaks your teeth, and, you know, it's, you know, coming together with anxiety, and you can feel it. You know, if you feel your muscles here and you bite, you feel if they're like little walnuts in there and strong, or if they're like relaxed. So there you can see if you have like bruxism, which is like, you know, your chewing muscle is growing like really, really big, and it's actually the strongest muscle of our body. Yeah.
Okay, Next question. I think you touched on it earlier, but for those that didn't hear, what can you do with micro needling if you have acne? Is it possible?
Not during acne, right?
No, but that's not for, that's for the scarring, you know, to
acne
loosen
skin.
the acne scarring. That's really nice. And you did it a couple
I
of
did
times.
it, and it really helped.
And by the way, when you have acne breakouts, go and see your facialist every 4 weeks for extraction. You have to clean out your skin. You know that you did that too. You went to clean out your skin. I think that's really important too while you're going
But
through
also
it.
be careful with who you do that,
Oh yeah.
because it's yeah, you just want to make sure that someone does it properly, because there's so much you can do wrong with that too.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you have 1 or 2 pimples here and there and whatever, don't squeeze them. Just don't do it.
Oh yeah, that
I
is
recommend
also
it.
so
But
tempting to
I'm
squeeze
telling
it.
you, every time I've done it, I'm like,
Yeah, why did you do it?
why did I do that?
Use the
So
pimple, stinky pimple
don't.
cream on it, or our other spot cream from
leave
the
it, it'll
clarifying.
go away. Put on the stinky pimple tea.
Yeah, because
it'll
if you squeeze it, you disturb your skin barrier, and then the sun or the HUV
break a
light
blood
can.
vessel, cause hyperpigmentation.
Yeah.
I've done it all.
Yeah. Good one, Charlie. Try to avoid it. Yeah. What else, Shiv?
If I'm a teenager and I don't have acne, should I still use the microbiotic line?
Yes, absolutely, yes. So it's independent of having acne or not. The best teenage line.
It's hydrating. It balances the
the-
microbiome.
It's balancing your skin, and it's very healthy, and it gets you through the hormonal phase of being a teenager. No matter if you have breakouts or not, that is the line for teenagers, and that's what we recommend. That's why we created it, and we need to talk about it more. Joel, you should post that video on Instagram again. We should discuss the microbiotic. Not everybody knows about it. That's really also for all the parents here. If you have teenagers, get them the microbiotic. Also, it's half the price of what Sturm normally is, because we kept away the outside packaging and all these extra things.
I even like to use the microbiotic.
You use it, yeah.
We've actually just popped the link to shop the microbiotic in the chat. So if anyone wants to have another look and get some more.
Oh, we're very commercial here. Very commercial. Guys, also, if you can drop a note in the chat, everybody out there, what do you want to know? What do you want to learn? What skin schools do you want to see? What is interesting to you? Because skin school to us is really, that's really for you. We want you to get information, can ask your question, you can come into the with your picture, you can just ask your question into the chat. But that doesn't mean it's only available for skin school. You can always ask your questions. We have the most amazing customer service team. They're very well trained. They have access to all our estheticians. So you can, and to me, you can ask your questions like on a daily, regular basis. Please use the opportunity to be in touch with us.
Okay, I think we have Nicole. Nicole, do you want to ask your question? Whilst we're waiting for you, we just had another one. Joanna's saying that she'd love to have a skin school on treating eczema, which is definitely a good one. We can.
By the way, eczema, I want to give you a recommendation right here. Use the body cream for children. Works perfectly for eczema. Yeah, the body cream for children. Such a good product, super simple, best ingredients, wonderful to treat eczema. We have such great results, not just with children.
Okay, Nicole, if you want to just turn on your mic and video, you can go ahead and ask your question. There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so I am 20. I have a lot of your guys' products. I love them. And for the most part, I have clear skin, but occasionally, usually seasonally, and like when I'm traveling, I get like little breakouts on my hairline too. I don't know if you can see, I'm like dealing with a little bit of a breakout right now.
On the hairline. Yeah.
That's common.
Do you that sometimes can come, when you wash your hair in a certain way, and then, you have hair right there, and there's sometimes hang bacteria in, and, if there's like some disbalance with your hair, then that can happen there. So some people also, when they have like the open hair that's right here, they have a lot of breakouts here in the jaw and ear area. That can come from hair and the way you treat your hair.
Okay, maybe I have to try your shampoo and conditioner.
It's the best, guys. This is the best product ever. And I don't know what we do today, but we're today you guys can get gifted some products if you purchase something today. I think we have a bunch of things we gift for you. I don't know, Joel, you might tell us again which products these are. But the shampoo is amazing. The hair mask is amazing. So for you, I would propose the balancing shampoo and the hair mask. Really great combination. So try that, because whatever is in these shampoos, from sulfates, tansides, microplastic fragrances, awful silicones. It's awful. And we did the cleanest shampoo version out there, and packed with ingredient science, which actually helps your scalp health, because scalp is skin, and whatever grows out of the scalp, our hair, is the best, healthiest, and most beautiful when the scalp is like the soil, in very good, healthy shape. And it's the same to see the same as like skin, and all these like terrible ingredients in shampoos these days. That's really something you should avoid, because everything which touches our skin also touches our system. Yeah.
I have your hair mask and I love it.
The hair mask, I
use it as my conditioner.
Yeah, me too. I use it as a conditioner. I you know what? I didn't like our conditioner, so it's being reformulated right now, and I use the hair mask. It's really great.
And then I have all of the microbiotic stuff.
Amazing.
And I have so much of your stuff.
Oh my God.
But what skincare like routine do you recommend for me? Because I just get like occasional breakouts, like you can see, and then just like blackheads on my nose. But
do you use the enzyme cleanser?
Yes.
And
twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Do you have a hyaluronic serum? Oh yeah, you do.
The toner I would also recommend.
have this.
Is that the microbiotic?
Very
good.
Perfect. Very good. The toner?
The toner can be helpful, especially when it comes to breakouts here and there. And then which cream do you use?
I have a brightening and I have this.
Yeah, I think the microbiotic cream is best for you. And then I think if you wanted to, you could add the Better Bee, no? Better Bee is a good tea.
Where do you live?
I live in Connecticut, so right next to New York.
Oh, okay.
Close to me.
Yeah, the Better Bee. The Better Bee is good. I would add the Better Bee, because it controls sebum production. That will help tremendously with breakouts, and it makes your pores smaller. I think that's actually a very good one.
Yeah.
And do you come to New York once in a while?
Yes.
Have you been to our spas?
I haven't. I need to come.
Oh my God, we would love to help you coordinating
two
a treatment.
spas in New York, one uptown and one on Mercer and Soho.
Okay.
Come for a facial.
Yes, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna make it a point to come this summer.
Yes, please.
Are you guys ever there?
I live there.
Oh, okay.
I live there, so I'll be around those stores.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just like leave your email. Maybe when we do an event or something, we invite you.
Absolutely.
I would
do
love that.
activations there. So
we will make sure that you know
the New York list.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Nice to meet you.
So nice meeting you.
Bye.
Okay, we have Sarah asking if a 12-year-old can use a hyaluronic serum.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
but the microbiotic,
all those they can use the normal hyaluronic serum too, because it's just all the products in the line. They're anti-inflammatory, hydrating. So I'm dealing with all these 8-year-olds in Pepper's class, and they come and they want to have products, and Pepper goes with them into our basement and hands out products. So, like, you know,
My
calming
8-year-old
serum is
sister.
amazing. The glow drops is great for them. The hyaluronic serum, they can use the anti-pollution drops. They can have the face mask, the face cream. There's nothing which can disturb their skin. It's all healing and repair. Nothing is disrupting your skin barrier. So don't worry. You can use all these products on them. There's no problem and no side effect.
Okay, I've just got 3 minutes left, so we'll try and get as many questions in as possible. Another one, can laundry detergent cause acne?
Oh my God, yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And you know what? There's coming something your way, which is pretty exciting. So keep your eyes out for what's coming from Sturm.
Another question, I know we've literally been through it a few times and we've had the video, but just again, can we have a breakdown of the items in the microbiotic bag?
Charlie? 4-step routine. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A hyaluronic
The
serum.
first step is the
Okay,
cleansing
sorry.
balm.
I didn't go in order.
Cleansing balm, first step. Second step,
Hyaluronic serum, hydrating serum. Then the third step, the face cream. And last step, when needed, the ultimate stinky pimple treatment.
Okay. What do you both think of nose strips?
oh no,
The
don't
ones
use
like
that.
pull out.
No.
wouldn't-
You
I wouldn't
damage
do
your
that
skin
either.
barrier like there's no tomorrow. No. Don't do that. Let's
Sketches
not have blackheads. You don't have to have blackheads. Have a balanced skincare routine. A good cleanser, a good enzyme cleanser, a serum, and a face cream. You have this with the microbiotic, or you have our normal line. If you have a balanced skincare routine, you won't have blackheads. When I was young, my skin was always dry. I had blackheads. I had to go and see my facialist every 2 seconds. I tried every product on this market to heal my skin. No product could hydrate my skin. It was horrifying. Spent so much money on it. I started creating products which are extremely hydrating, because that's the key to healthy skin. Hydration. Never ever have dry skin. Never ever accept dry skin. You have to fix that. No dry skin ever. Come to Sturm, we fix it for you. Okay, that's Mama Sturm right here. Okay, nice to see you guys. And
Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope we're cleared up and answered
and
all your
one more.
questions.
Yes, and Joel, if you purchase today, we have a bunch of presents for you, right?
Yes, you'll receive in your order a hyaluronic serum, a Better Be, a Good C, and glow drops sample size.
They're so
Wow.
cute.
And
They're like 3 ml. They're amazing. They're the cutest.
And there's a discount code, right? Or something? Did I say
Yeah,
that?
that's 20% off that you'll get on your email after Skin School. And also there's a few people asking if you'll be able to rewatch it. You will on our YouTube channel, probably tomorrow.
Amazing.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Joel.
Sending you a big kiss.
Thank you
big
all
love.
for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.